Daily Diet with Father Pascal.
Hello, my beloved. I welcome us to the first Sunday of Advent. The time of our visitation is the theme of this Sunday. In the Gospel of today, we saw something very significant. Apart from the theological application or implication of the visitation of Elizabeth and Mary, or Mary's visit to Elizabeth, which simply signifies the romance of the Old Testament with the New Testament, which was visible in Elizabeth. Elizabeth bearing in her womb John the Baptist, which signifies the Old Testament, and the Blessed Virgin Mary, which signifies Jesus Christ in the New Testament. There was just like an exchange of battle between these two people. So Jesus Christ needed to have a feel of what the Old Testament meant. So the greeting between Elizabeth and Mary signifies the coming together of the Old and the New Testament, like handing it over to Jesus Christ for his public ministry or his birth. Now, apart from those theological applications, something very important that we should pick from today's reading or today's Sunday as we approach the Christmas, the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ, is the act of visitation and hospitality. We saw in Elizabeth an act of hospitality. We saw in Mary an act of humility. This coming together gave a total blast of what it means for one to be accommodating and receiving. How many of us are hospitable this day? How many of us make our presence available for people this day? How many of us can make our room or our home an accommodating place where people can come in and relax? It seems that we have created more obstacles and barricades than bridges that welcomes us into people's house. We are expected to create bridges, heart-to-heart bridge, where people can be welcome. Today, in many houses, you see people put on beware of dogs. Literally speaking, some of them do not have dogs in their home. All is in a bid to scare visitors, for them not to be hospitable to people. We are meant to share the joy of the infant Jesus. We are meant to carry Jesus Christ to people, just like the Blessed Virgin Mary was able to carry Jesus Christ to Elizabeth. We are meant to put that smile. We are meant to carry that good news, carry joy to people, carry refreshment to people, carry relief to people. That you will smile in their faces. Can you bring happiness to them? Mary went in a haste into the hill country of Judea. How many of us are in a haste to be charitable to people? How many of us are in a haste to stand for justice? How many of us are in a haste to help those who are oppressed? That is the basic call of the readings of this day as we approach Christmas.
Nourished by His words daily.